Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, well, Halo 2 has finally come to PC. Again, through the MCC Master Chief Collection Insider, which is basically like a test version of Master Chief Collection, where we now have like a Halo 2 beta, sort of, before it comes out to the final game. So this just came out yesterday, basically, as of this video being uploaded, and people who signed up for the Halo Insider are now getting the chance to play it. So for this video, we'll be taking a look at basically what's in this build. All the new stuff that was added, what Halo 2 Anniversary looks like, you know, armor customization, multiplayer, like all that good stuff. So before we get into gameplay, we're going to be taking a look at customization first. So it's for Halo 2 Classic, it's basically like with Halo CE, Combat Evolved. You basically have your Spartan or your Elite in this case, and you can change the colors on the armor, and that's about it. Now, as you can see, the Elite does have a few issues right now, and like I said, this is a beta, or like the Insider flight, so you know, there's definitely bound to be a lot of bugs, and things aren't final yet, so don't worry, it'll all likely get fixed by the time the final game comes out. But anyways, so Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer does also have its separate customization, but unfortunately you can't customize the individual pieces of armor. You still only have the presets, which, you know, it's not too surprising. We didn't really have that beforehand anyways. But anyway, so that's customization. It's pretty cool. Like I said, it works just like CE. But now for controls, some Halo 2 specific controls have been added, which will likely be used in future games as well. There's now a dedicated key binding for dual wielding, which by default is a C key, which I don't quite like, actually. I'm used to like Halo 2 Vista's key binding, where it's the Q, or it's Q, it's the same as like the switch weapons button. So you press Q to switch weapons, or you hold down Q to dual wield. But unfortunately, that's not possible anymore on this. Currently, you can't double bind it, so I don't know, I think that's like a bug, which I hope gets fixed. But anyways, so moving right along, multiplayer, we do have a bunch of maps for Classic and Anniversary, and we now have Theater mode as well. But we'll take a look at multiplayer and Theater mode later. First, let's get right into gameplay and take a look at campaign. So we'll be looking at Delta Halo for today, which is one of my more favorite missions of all the ones that were included. Technically Metropolis I like better, but Delta Halo I just wanted to show you guys because it looks beautiful in Anniversary graphics on PC. And I also want to show you, normally I would skip the loading screen here, but I do want to show you like how much faster it loads with an SSD on a PC compared to the Xbox, which sometimes can take over a minute to load. Now while this loads, my friend Photos Chaos wanted me to mention this. You've probably seen him in a bunch of my videos before. He really wants people to start spamming him with messages and stuff, so if you guys want to, his gamer tag is in the credits. That's Photos Chaos. You know, send him a message, say hi, stuff like that. So just make his day. But anyways, moving right along. So here we are in campaign. As you can see, that loaded pretty quickly compared to on Xbox, even the Xbox One X. And as expected, the ability to switch between Anniversary and Classic graphics, even during the cutscene, still works just fine. And you know, everything just looks great so far. And once we're in actual gameplay outside the cutscene, you can already tell like everything looks so nice. And I wish you could like see this like actually like in 4K, but I couldn't record this on my 4K PC, so 1080p was the best I could do. But even so, it looks great. And this will be a good time to mention that I really wish Halo 2 Anniversary, most of all, would get like ray tracing support on PC, like official NVIDIA RTX ray tracing. I've seen the results of ray tracing in a lot of like recent games, even Minecraft RTX, and all those games just look so beautiful with like ray tracing, and Halo 2 Anniversary will be like the perfect game to have ray tracing in it. Like even without ray tracing, everything looks really nice already, but with ray tracing, like I can just already see like it would just look so nice. But alas, I don't think it's gonna happen. Maybe with like people who use reshade, but that's not real ray tracing as I've been told. Now one really cool thing is that just like with Halo 1 terminals, Halo 2 Anniversary terminals, you don't need the Halo channel anymore. You guys remember like on the Xbox? It still is the case right now actually with the current Xbox version, but if you load up a terminal in game on Halo 2, they changed it for Halo 1, but for Halo 2 it would bring you to the Halo channel app, which would, you know, suspend your game and switch your apps, and it would take so long and it's such a hassle. But now, just like with Halo 1, they changed that, and now all the terminals are in game. It pauses your game if you're playing single player, and it'll bring up the video while you watch it. And if you're in co-op, the game will still keep going. It will pause your screen, but the game does still keep going while the terminal plays. And you still hear the game sounds, but in solo, it works great, and no more need for the Halo channel app anymore, which, thank goodness. But yeah, so that's one big improvement that they added to this. But moving right along. So in the campaign of Halo 2 Anniversary, a lot of stuff is still kind of a work in progress. Like, I have unlimited frame rate enabled, but you might be able to see in the top right corner of my screen. It's really small because I'm using the Steam frame counter. You'll notice that the frame rate is kind of weird, and I'm guessing like unlimited frame rate doesn't fully work correctly yet. Like right now, it's kind of like locked, sort of, but like it jumps to different frame rates, but still kind of stays locked. So it's kind of a bug, but that's one thing I hope will get fixed by the time the final game comes out. Now, another really cool thing that they added to the campaign, one that I've wanted for like since launch on PC, or actually since they added the progression system, which I think came out with PC, is campaign challenges. Kind of like in Halo Reach, where if you beat like a certain campaign mission or you do a certain objective in campaign, you would complete a challenge. It'll get you like bonus credits. Well, they added that to Halo 2 now, or they added that to MCC really. There was a blog post about it where they showed like the challenges menu and stuff like that, like a mock-up of it. Well, that doesn't exist in this game yet, but you can still earn challenges, and it does apparently add points to your rank and stuff like that. And you can see right there, see in the top right corner, the challenges completion popped up. It was covered up by my roster, but you could see it pop up there. It tells you that you completed a challenge. I can't view the challenges menu to see what challenges I have and how much XP I'm getting from that and stuff like that, but it's working. So that's I guess that's one thing they're testing right now. But the final version is obviously not out yet. Alright, so that was campaign. Now, moving on to multiplayer, which loads super quick, especially with an SSD. Multiplayer, classic multiplayer works. Oh, it works great. They even added back the yappening game types and multiplayer. But it's yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I haven't really had any issues with the multiplayer yet. But I'm not really like huge on multiplayer to begin with, so I only play like casually. So people who are more experienced in multiplayer, who play a lot more often, if you do find any bugs or issues with it, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'm definitely curious to see if there's any other bugs that I missed in multiplayer. But for the most part, it's pretty, aside from the bugs I've covered in my previous videos, like, for example, ghost animations not working correctly, where if you blow up the fuel tank of a ghost, it doesn't, the ghost doesn't freak out and explode by itself. Obvious stuff like that. But, like I said, just let me know in the comments below if you find anything. Now, next up, we have Halo 2 Anniversary Multiplayer, which Halo 2 Anniversary Multiplayer is another one where I have to say it looks beautiful on PC. A lot of the environments just are simply breathtaking, really. It's a whole new experience, really. Like, I have an Xbox One X and it looks great on that, but seeing it on PC, it's a little bit different actually. Maybe because like I also have the unlimited frame rates enabled and stuff like that, which still doesn't work perfect yet, but it does make a huge improvement still over the Xbox One X version, and most definitely over the non-X Xbox Ones. Now, for this particular video, I haven't really done much custom games, but from what I have done, custom games also works just fine. But in this particular video, every multiplayer mission or match we've done is all in matchmaking. So just keep that in mind. But custom games does work, and all the custom game options are still there from the Xbox version. I haven't really noticed any new features added to the custom game options. I know in the past they've added new stuff for like Halo 2 on Xbox, but for the purpose of this build, I don't think anything new was added to that. But yeah, so that's Halo 2 Anniversary Multiplayer. And the last thing we'll be taking a look at is Theater Mode, which I am glad they finally added Theater Mode to MCC. So when Reach launched, it has Theater Mode on the Xbox version, but Forge and Theater Mode were not added to Reach on PC. And that's because 343 needed more time to work on their improvements to Forge and to make Theater Mode more PC friendly, basically mouse and keyboard friendly. But now with this Halo 2 flight, we now have theater mode for Halo 2 Anniversary, and well, it works just fine. The controls did take a little bit to learn. I couldn't quite figure out where everything was on a mouse and keyboard. There really was no instructions or mappings in the settings that tell me where like all the controls were for theater mode. You can kind of tell that I'm kind of figuring it out as I go with the controls. I'm actually trying to figure out how to like go in first person again, but I end up like rewinding or fast forwarding there. But aside from that, theater mode does work great, and the controls that I could figure out for theater mode, they felt pretty fine on mouse and keyboard. And hopefully this means that Forge and theater mode will be coming very soon for Halo Reach, or Halo 2 Anniversary as well. So that's something that we have to look forward to very soon. But yeah, so that basically is the gist of what's included in the first public Halo 2 flight on MCC PC. It's actually pretty packed with a lot of features and shows a lot of cool stuff, and has quite a lot of missions and maps to play on. So if you guys do have this, then definitely have fun with it. But other than that, hopefully it won't be too long before it comes out to the final version of MCC. But if you guys did enjoy this video and found it to be interesting, make sure to leave a like, leave thoughts in the comments, anything else you want to check out or look into, just let me know. But other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!